Hey my beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today I have this neutral smoky eye makeup tutorial that's been my go-to eye look for right now whenever I want to go on a date night or just in general to be glammed up. Also, this eye look has been highly requested from you guys, so if you guys want to know how to recreate it, then just keep on watching. So first, as always, I'm going to start out with the primer, and this is the one I'm using. It's from Benefit and it's called Stay On Straight, and I'm going to be blending it all over my entire lid with the Sigma E55 brush. Now for the eyeshadows, I'm going to be using the Tarte Sweet palette, and I'm going to begin with Super Mom just to act out as a base. So I've actually came to love setting my whole entire eyelid first because I feel like it blends out the eyeshadows even nicely, and as well it makes the shadows not crease as much, even though the primer does a lot for it, but I do feel like it does make a difference. So now that we have that base down, now I'm going to go in there with my crease color, and I'm going to be using Force of Nature, and I'm going to be blending it out with the Sigma E40. This is my favorite brush, as always. You guys know to blend a shadow into my crease first. It just blends it so nicely. So yeah, you just want to go ahead and blend that into your crease from the inner corner to the outer corner, and then after that we're going to go in there with Dreamer, which is a very dark brown. I just go in there with this Zoeva brush. I think it's the 217 brush. And I just like to place it on the outer part of my eyes. As you guys can see, I'm not even going into my crease. I'm just first placing this color down, and I just feel like it makes the process hurry up even faster because it's kind of like a brush in between the E40 and the E25. But I am going to be using the E25 in a second, which is like right now, and I'm going to be using this to go into my crease. That way it just doesn't like apply the color like crazy all over my entire crease. I just kind of want it a little bit in there and then building up the color and then blending it out with the E40. So you just want to go ahead and make sure everything is well blended out, and like I said, I'm using my E40 to make sure everything looks much more soft. And now also taking it onto my lid because we're not going to be applying any eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take the dark eyeshadow, or I mean the black eyeshadow, which is called Fashionista, and placing this just on the outer part, not where the whole brown is, but just on the little edge of it, as you guys can see. And then after that, we're not really going to blend it out with the pencil brush. I'm just going to pick up the E25 from Sigma again with a little bit of the dark brown color just to fade it out and not look so harsh or anything. But notice how I am very lightly trying to blend out the shadow. I don't want to blend it out very harshly because if not, since it is a black eyeshadow, I feel like it tends to fade out very bad. So just very lightly. But yeah, making sure everything is well blended out, and then after that you can reapply some of the eyeshadows. Like here I'm applying the lid color again because I feel like it was kind of like fading a little bit too much. So just make sure after that it's well blended out. Now I'm going to clean up with a little bit of the leftover concealer that I have on this brush when I was doing my brows, just to make it a little bit clean but not too intense, because I know some people like to make it super sharp. You can do that if you want, but I didn't want it like that harsh since I already had my foundation on. And then I'm going to go in there with the Sigma Wicked Gel Liner. I have a full tutorial of how to do your wing liner with this exact product because, let's get real, Sigma Wicked Gel Liner is my everything when it comes down to wing liners. So if you guys want to see a full in-depth tutorial, I'm going to have that video linked down below. But you just want to basically create a wing liner. And then after that, I'm going to move on to my mascara, and I'm using this one from Revlon. And so far, I've been really loving it from all their mascaras. Then after that, you could pop on any lashes. I just feel like lashes complete the whole look and make the eye look so much more beautiful. But then I'm going to go ahead and repeat basically the same steps on my lower lash line. I'm going to first start out with a very soft mauve brown, but just before applying the dark brown, I am going to be applying a beigey vanilla eyeliner, and this one is from Lorac. It's one of my favorites, and I definitely recommend their eyeliners. They're so creamy, they don't really feel like they're drying out your eye, and they don't even smudge or anything. But yeah, so I'm applying this on my waterline. You can apply a black eyeliner if you want to make it a little bit more smoky and more appropriate for the nighttime. But now taking the dark brown eyeshadow, I'm going to be applying this right on top of the first color, and this is just going to make it a little bit more smoky but still very wearable for the daytime. And then to finish it off, adding mascara to my bottom lashes. But yeah, so that is it for my eye makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my videos. But with that, my loves, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Mwah!